Hi, hello, welcome to the Old Geezer's Diary. I'm at a place called Waldringfield, which is on the River Deben, and it's about halfway between Felixstowe Ferry and Woodbridge, and it's a lovely little place. It's got a nice pub, it's got a nice sailing club, it's got a decent little area of moorings. There's quite a lot of moorings. I don't know how many there are, but I'm actually always surprised when I look here at just how many moorings there are. But there you go. But it's a lovely place to come, like on a day like today, for a stroll round, and that's what I'm doing. The village itself is to be honest with you, I call it an expensive village, because I think back in the day, maybe 100 years ago, people who lived here were kind of fisher people, and probably a few boating enthusiasts even then. But in reality, not so many well-off people as live here now, because it's expensive to live in villages, as we know, I think. But it's a lovely place, and it's a very worthwhile day out. You can have a beautiful meal in the pub, the Maybush, and you can have a stroll along the beach and a look round the place. There you go. Done that before. On the last video about Alford, someone asked me a question that I hadn't actually given any thought to at all, but as an old yachty, I know the answer very well. They asked why are all the boats pointing in the same direction. Well, what happens in the river is the tide comes up, the tide rises, and it actually comes up the river, so the water is flooding into the river. And when it gets to the top, it turns around and ebbs away. So what happens is that all the boats face into the rising or falling tide. So at the moment the tide is coming up, it's due to be high water in about 3, nearly 4 hours. And what's happening is the tide is coming in, so all the boats are pointing into the tide. They're pointing down the river and the tide is coming up. And when the tide turns and starts going down the river and out, then they'll all turn around and face upstream instead of downstream as they are now. I hope that's straightforward enough. Gentleman must have his centreboard up, I suppose. Don't know how deep it is there, but not really. Oh, I think it just went to ground, possibly. Yeah. One of those things that happens. But with a rising tide, it really doesn't matter too much, and he's going to blow off there any moment, I think. That's his plan. That'll have you.
Lifesaver, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
that's not going to happen.
Wow. I'm Chris, this is the Old Geezer's Diary, and I'll see you soon.